11:25 a.m. on this Monday morning, February 9th, 2026. I'm recording through the screen machine of the bedroom window facing south. I'll be headed out into the woods. Another half hour to an hour, give or take. Replenish the water for the cats and to provide a little bit more feed and seed for all of the granimals. And we have feeding that is still taking place out here, an awful lot of bird activity. Oh, where are we at here? Oh yes, I knew it was going to happen. Possibly won't be able to get a recording from this window as it wants to pick up the screen. Not even sure. Yeah. That is the base of the feeding tree right here. And unfortunately, nobody's there feeding. They all took off. And actually, a few of them flew off when I opened up the window. But yeah, that's the whole reason on purpose for why I began this recording, is because of the activity that was taking place. But anyways, I guess we can go ahead and pan back and kind of look up here. As yeah, we've got the greater light through an awful lot of milky white haze. And of course, we have jet aircraft activity that is quite audible. In fact, yeah, there's a trail back. Yeah, back here underneath the light. Might be able to see it. Not sure how well this is focusing. Again, this is very tricky recording through screen meshing. Yeah. Anyways, there's a trail there by the sun, and looking around, not seeing any others. Blue jay that's perched right here. I believe is eyeballing me. Yeah, he's looking right at me. And well, I guess I'll go ahead and do a little bit more recording when I do venture out and about. At 55 a.m. Man, out of breath. Headed out to the feeding grounds, and I don't know how well any of this is going to come out because of the whiteness to the skies. But they've been out here hitting the skies hard. There's multiple waves. So much of this is blending in with that milky haze to where it's very difficult to see. Now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that maybe this camera will pick some of this up. We might be able to see this one quite decently back in here, which that's an X formation back here, and I've seen another one. Yeah, this is a X formation right back in here. We're picking that up. I don't know, someplace back in here. These are coming on a little bit stronger. Coming over here to the light. Appearing, well, okay, we can see right up overhead. Yet another X. Yeah, they're hitting us hard, and a lot of wave action, man. And well, I'm halfway expecting to see some type of coloration and within those ringed formations, but even though I'm expecting that, it might still be quite debatable. But okay, and I can actually see back in here. Well, I can't see it now, but I was able to see an aircraft. Just a little bit of a sighting. Once again, man, these guys are just okay. I dimmed down the lighting a little bit. Maybe we can see a little bit more. Okay, yeah, we are getting some coloration that's trying to come on up here. Wow. But I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff taken care of as far as the feeding and watering, and then I will resume doing some more recordings, whether it's from ground level or from the balcony. I'm not sure at this point. The temperatures are actually quite bearable out here right now, so yeah. Yeah, by the time I get done, maybe those colorations will come on a little bit stronger than what I am starting to see occurring. Oh, I just had the cardinal fly over me. Where'd you go? That was pretty cool. Flew right near me. I was thinking it landed in this pine tree someplace, but I'm not seeing it. Wow. Alright. And I got my lady down here crunching and munching out right out of the bowl. But I think that's more of an attention tactic more than anything else. And I am currently uploading this morning's content because, well, finally I got all of yesterday's content posted. Yeah, and of course the playlist being created. So on that note, I shall end it right here, and we'll continue on and in short form. A bit sooner than I thought. I was just, oh, back there we got an airplane flying over. Oh, I don't know if I be able to capture them or not. Yeah, he's way back here now, flying off in the distance. Doggone it. Oh, hey, we got some fresh striping kicking off up here. We can see that, and a past one as well. All right, so we got a little bit of different angle on what's kicking off out here. Unbelievable. 12:05 p.m. All the cats have been fed and watered. The birds have been given some treats. Come on a little bit stronger. Not really wanting to, but yeah. So from the feeding grounds, we're getting a little bit of coloration up here. And yeah, it's very, very faint, but the rings are there. And whoop, there goes blue jay. We got a few cats up here, crunching and munching. And I got one right down at my feet, an old bat cat. Alright, and so yeah, we've got a couple of blue jays up here. It's debating on coming down. I got one kind of hiding back behind the tree here. But more than likely, the activity won't really commence until I head off. Well, I tell you what, a busy day. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Yeah, we got a train that just came through. Let's drop this down again, kind of come up here. Might be able to see a little bit of this. And yeah, I think I'll go ahead and head up, step out onto the balcony and record just a little bit more. See how visible this might be from that location. Oh, and got, oh, is it a nuthatch or I don't know if that was a nuthatch or a downy woodpecker. Alright, so yeah, it's actually quite tolerable out here today. Yeah, these birds aren't wanting to come up because of the factor of these cats down here. He'll look down at me. Well, yeah, so we got quite a few visitors. And some I have already come and gone. But yeah, oh boy here, he's wanting my attention. And old bat cat. Just some observations. Yeah, okay, I'm not seeing the rings quite so much now. But more than likely, if those don't reappear, there's probably going to be much more that can be recorded this day. Although I do have plans on kicking back and soaking the body. And way back here we've got a black squirrel, and that's on a limb back here. So, alright, I guess I'll head on in. If I can get this to shut off. Alright, so I just stepped out of the woods. Let's go ahead. Yeah, right there. And yeah, up overhead. And we can see quite the trail back here as well. Doggone it. Come on, dude. There's food up there. Once again, it is just an attention tactic. Oh, wow. Alright. Hell's bells. Wow. Alright. Yeah. Now let's go ahead and start in talking chemtrails, shall we? Alright, I gotta get up to the balcony, I guess. All the way across. All the way across. From east to west and west to east. Wow. Alright. Back at the balcony, 12:15 p.m. this Monday afternoon. And continuing on. Oofta. Might be too dark. Go with the regular lighting for a moment. Well, dim it down slightly. Let's go ahead and pan on it. Oh, guess we are panning back. Well, we'll zoom in. I probably screwed it right up. Yeah, a small engine aircraft, they've been out and about. I think I mentioned that already. But otherwise, well, yeah, we got this horse trail back here. Still have these waves. Oh, what is this back here? Huh. Nice little curvature there. So, yeah, massive mucking up the skies. Wow. And of course, you know, we're seeing these results taking place here through whatever that they are adding to the atmosphere. All right. Well, I think that's good enough. Maybe I'll resume recording a little bit later today. Well, it's 12:20 p.m. I might as well go ahead and record a little bit more, as my plans for taking a hot bath have been thwarted because, well, once again, apparently we're having water issues here to where I'm barely even getting lukewarm water coming out of the faucets. How pathetic. Be nice if they would actually get some competency to this management for this apartment complex. These water issues that we've been having is getting very old because it's been going on for now, oh, at least 2 years. Yeah, I'm a little bit irrigated without any water. So once again, we're out here doing just a little bit more recording, right? Yeah, management here is just a joke and a half. And it's been that way for quite a few years now. Quite a few. They can't even deposit rent checks in a timely manner. You know, they expect rent to be paid on time, but yet they cannot deposit those rent checks, once again, in a timely fashion. This place, I've been here for so many years, since 2009, and I tell you what, the nonsense just gets worse and worse all the time here. But rent is freaking cheap, so, you know, that's what really sucks. It's because of cheap rent that we have to put up with factors of poor maintenance, whether that's building maintenance, lawn maintenance, or what have you, and especially in regards to the water. And I've documented this throughout the history of this channel many a times. I've shown the rust and just the overall yuck that comes through our faucets. Man, that's quite the trail back here, huh? I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm venting. I gotta get this crap off my chest. You know, man, these birds are going crazy out here today. They're sounding off just as bad as what I am. I guess they got their ranting to do as well. Yeah, they're out here going crazy. let's go ahead and look around a little bit more for whatever we can see until, it's all just milky white yuck. And personally, I'm going to go ahead and state this too. Why not? I believe that all those that are involved in any way, shape, or form in today's artificialness, and I don't care if it's the weather, such as what we're seeing right here, that is coming across, or whether it is the bioengineered ingredients and food products, which basically too many food products are genetically modified. And of course we got this crap known as artificial intelligence. And all these fake medicines and vaccines out there. I think all that are involved in any way, shape, or form should be lined up and publicly executed for the crimes that they've committed against humanity. Plain and simple. And this is a great example right here of which I speak. And those that have uttered curses against these ones here, yeah, more power to you. Oh yeah, I've had people, viewers if you will, have cursed this crap. And I guess in my own ways I have done likewise. Yep. You know how many billionaires, millionaires, multimillionaires would be lined up in the streets? And I wouldn't even offer them blindfolds. No, but I would make them smoke their genetically modified tobacco. Get that final cigarette with while you're in front of the firing squad. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to go down a rabbit hole of research, just jump on Japan and genetically modified crops. That's a fun topic there. Japan and GMOs. Yeah. Alright. That's enough. Skyway's out. 4:10 p.m. I just returned from the woods after finally being able to take a somewhat hot bath. This what you see up here just occurred as I was walking out here. And blending right in very quickly. And it must be thick enough up there to where I am just now hearing the rumble from that flyover. So I guess there's more than meets the eye when it comes down to these milky white skies, because it affects sound greatly depending on the level of accumulation on the who knows how many atmospheric levels. But anyways, yeah, Milky Way skies, in which of course we see that they are still adding to the mix. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm hearing, okay, no, there's another sound of an aircraft that has gone by. But anyways, I am highly going to attempt to have this be the final recording of this day. But with these Michigan skies and the operations that take place overhead, it is very difficult to determine one way or the other of how things may pan out in the long run. As my channel has gone to great lengths to show, yes, there's patterns that can be seen, but it seems as though there's different, I don't know, it seems like there's an awful lot of equations kicking off pertaining to conducting and orchestrating whatever you want to happen and the final outcomes thereof. Yeah. So, I guess we could go ahead and attempt to zoom in on this just to say that we did. Drop down the lighting all the way, and there we go. And I think it is time to sign off. Skyways out.